Thanks for joining us on this 2K broadcast. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Thompson. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's...
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Rockets with possession here. 13 feet out. Durant's shot is off. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Off the mark there with a three.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams misses. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And here's Thompson for three. Williams grabs the board. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside. For three, Durant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Got to push him farther out than this.
Outside Durant. Thompson right side. Crafty move. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And here is Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Thompson with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Durant draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Thunder leading by 7. Outside, SGA. Back to Williams. To the inside. Thompson pulls it in.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And there's a pick. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Launches a 3, and that one's good. Thompson's got 9.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And still a close game as the first quarter.
Houston, 10.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Spins. Good look from Holmgren. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key. Veterans, but the bulk of their roster still very young with room to grow.
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Back to Holmgren. Williams misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Outside, Williams. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. SGA with it, guarded by Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. The shot by Dort, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Williams misses. Houston in the lead. Now here's Durant. Pass to Thompson. Williams grabs the board. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come get it.
Pulls up at the elbow. Thompson pulls it in.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Durant's shot is off. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Holmgren. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Smith. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Now here's Durant. And here is Thompson. Misses the one-handed jam.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Back to Williams. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Rockets on top, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now SGA. Outside, Williams. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Williams has got 8.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Thompson. Some solid defense from Williams. And it's Caruso on the take. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now here's Dort. He's scoreless. On the wing, Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Inside. Back to Durant. Down low. Here's Eason. Pass to Thompson. All sorts of time. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 3. Here's Williams. To the paint. Here's Dort. Outside for SGA. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Here's SGA. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Durant. Here's Eason. The kick to Durant. Back to Eason. With some arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
For Houston, number 28.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Durant. The putback. Dort grabs the miss. Holmgren right side. Back to SGA. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The shot by Dort, no good. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization And Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throw it down.
Sengun finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make him feel you.
Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 11 points. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. Thompson, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now here's Hartenstein. And here's SGA. Oh, he picked him clean. Back comes Houston in transition. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Durant. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Sengun. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Wiggins for 3. The offensive rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. Tries to break his ice. Good defense there from SGA. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Hartenstein. Wiggins outside. Now here's Hartenstein. Defended by Sengun. Hartenstein, no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The putback. Eason. Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. We've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
SGA hits them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Here's the pick. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Durant. They double-team Durant. And stolen by Caruso. Pushed it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Holmgren outside. The three is off. Rockets trail by 4. Easton. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this. Wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Here's the pass to Williams. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Shepherd. To tie it up. Nope. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Durant fires. 20 feet away and no problem.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
And that basket is good.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Oh, he misses the layup. The Rockets trail. Durant, 20 feet away and no problem.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Outside, SGA. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. They've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles. That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
There's 53 seconds left to the game. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. Holmgren there for the rebound. Now pass to Williams. Outside Holmgren. Williams looking around. Downtown. Durant there for the rebound. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
So the big win by Houston in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Oh boy, we've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And so Ime Udoka decides to call time. We have an interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Clock at 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Williams from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. He loves seeing these type of results.
Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's Houston's ball. It's a three-point game. Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Here's Eason, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Thompson's shot is off. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant, one of the best, period. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Smith outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Caruso. Good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And stolen by Holmgren. Williams with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good by Durant.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
From the high post. Williams misses.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His fingerprints were all...
16.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. Dort with a steal. Here's the break. Eason with a steal. And here's Durant. Durant puts some moves on. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by SGA. Pushing it up now. Stolen by Thompson. Left side, Eason. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Caruso. And they're pushing it up. Here's SGA. Outside for Dort. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Amen Thompson. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. There's Holmgren on the slam.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC. Piece by piece.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Dort for 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Oh, deflected. Smith left side. Pass to Durant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Wallace's shot is good. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Screen by Durant. Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
To the middle. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
15 seconds left in the first half. Caruso outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Easton with a steal. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Durant drives in. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Carlson can't get it to go.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Here's Easton. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. Dort for 3. Sinks it from distance. So Dort's got 8 points.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Doris, Alex Caruso, known for his defensive presence.
I don't know which aspect of his game on that end of the floor to talk about. His ball pressure at the point of attack is elite, but you can also put him off the ball if you need to, and he can get into passing lanes and be disruptive. If you need him to guard up a position, he can do that as well. The versatility is probably the thing that makes him dominant.
Pass to Williams. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
We talk about Williams' first.
Oh! Get out the way, Grant! Come on. Get out the way!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
Ford outside. Back to Wallace. Over Holiday. Wallace misses. Rockets trail by 5. To the paint. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for OKC. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Carlson. Smith with the rebound.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams in the post. Dort for 3. On target from range. Dort's got 6 here in the quarter.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the basket by Holiday.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Carlson. Smith with the rebound.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
Smith outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Durant. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Thunder leading by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Şengün. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Wallace has got 5 now.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Over to the wing. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
Outside Eason. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. SGA with it. With 2 seconds left. SGA doing his thing in close.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue.
42.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Durant. Baseline jumper right on the money. Durant's got 24 points.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Houston working the ball around. They double team Durant. Shoots over Holmgren. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Eason with a steal. Holiday outside. Durant. Here's Holiday. Here's Okogie. Now Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
You see how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Easton.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's SGA on the drive. Eason rips down the board. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Houston. Both hands there for a little extra.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
SGA. And he slams it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
SGA. Rebounded by Smith. Rockets trail by 9. Durant drives in. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Here's Caruso. .103 left in the fourth quarter here. Yes! Using that window!
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
On the wing, Williams. Now Caruso. Durant. Here he goes.
Kevin Durant.
Bucket! Straight in! And here are the Thunder now. 7-point differential. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Ooh, it doesn't go.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. Boy, they did. Now ready to bring you some basketball action. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here's Champagnie. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. We'll see. When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Goes up off the inbound. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Green, a screen. And here's Curry for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Champagnie. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Golden State with the ball. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Hield. They double-team Curry. Outside Kuminga. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Green. And it's Butler off the drive. Here's Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. He has 7.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Here's Champagnie. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Warriors lead by 5. One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, and suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HB. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Brian?
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
San Antonio moving the ball around. It's stolen by Green. It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Curry draws the double. Hield on the wing. The kick out, Curry. Stolen by Castle. In transition, here they come. For 3, Vassell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Right side, Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie to the middle. Here's Vassell. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 5 points in the game. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. San Antonio on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Here's Green. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. 5 on the clock. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Wemby putting on a show.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The kick out, Curry. They double team Curry. On the wing, Green. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
To the inside. Vassell's shot is good. And that's now 7 points for Devin Vassell.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. The three from Barnes. The Warriors pull it in. Right side Curry. The quick look, no good that time. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Champagny. Now Barnes. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Barnes has got 5 now.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
To the right side. The kick out, Curry. Curry draws the double. Inside. Green. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Pass to Curry. There's a screen. Back to Butler. Stolen by Castle. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Castle misses. Warriors trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, BA.
All right, thank you, Allie. Castle misses. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outside heel. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Castle, right side. Down low. Second chance effort. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Healed for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
To the middle. Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to post. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Castle on the wing. Outside Wembanyama. And the three-pointer goes. 16 points for him.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. The putback. Curry with some nice D.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Inside. Here's Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Kuminga's got 6.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Kuminga. Three-pointer. Oh, wow. Through the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Sohan outside. Here's McLaughlin. Rebounded by Hield. Pass to Curry. On the take. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills.
Thanks for joining us here at 2K Sports for today's game. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now here's Murray. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Murray. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. The ball's knocked loose.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Drive by Curry. And here's Butler outside. First shot won't go. Outside Murray. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
And Denver pushing it up now. And here's Jokic. Here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Jokic, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 3. Pass to Green. Misses the 3. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
And the shot's good.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
All right, let's check in with Ale LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Ale, thank you.
Yeah, check out Draymond putting on the moves. I mean, I like to see his finesse game.
Back to Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray drives in. Puts up a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
He hits the second from the line. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Now here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. They kick it out to Murray. From the wing, that falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 7.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Moody misses. Denver leading by 8. Outside Brown. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Tries again. The shot by Brown, no good.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Green for 3. It's not going to go for him. Oh, he got it!
Oh.
He nails it at the buzzer!
Just in time.
As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance so far from the Nuggets.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Here's Murray driving to the basket. Off with the layup. Pass to Butler. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Brown. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green. Get his inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Here's Murray. Back to Jokic. Fires for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Inside. Outside for Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range. And if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, he tries a three. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Green for three. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as many as 11. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Outside Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. There's the three.
As hard-nosed as they come, Butler forces you to do extra to score against him.
Valanciunas sets a screen. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts. An incredible understanding of the game.
Screen by Gordon. Back to Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, just forcing his way to the rim. Murray knew his fate going in there and got rewarded with a foul.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, nothing new for Horford. He knows how to score against tough coverage.
Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, great move by Butler. Setting the pick, then getting the score.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Butler. Back to Gordon. Launches it. Valanciunas. The Warriors pull it in. The kick out. Curry. Back to Moody. On the wing. Curry. Brown with a steal. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Valanciunas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like it. An old school five. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
And the first half now in the books. It's Denver up 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Curry surveys. Moody from outside. Gets the three ball to go. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Brown. Back to Jokic. No good on the shot. Warriors trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you, BA.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Jim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
On the wing, Curry. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Butler. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, BA. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Curry, no good. Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. Second chance effort. In the paint. Jokic going off.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Green's got 8 points.
And Green's teammates encourage him to take the mid-range J because it keeps the defense on their toes.
Back to Murray. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Kuminga. Launches a three. And no good.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
1:46 left in the third quarter. The Nuggets lead by 3. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. They kick it out to Murray. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Pass to Kuminga. Outside for Green. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And Denver making a change here.
For Denver, number 10, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Outside Curry. Inside. Butler with the ball. He's got 7. Outside Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
It's a 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Now here's Brown. Down low. Jokic, good.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. To the wing, right side. Here's Jokic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Curry drives. Outside for Butler. Green for three. Brown grabs the board. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Gordon. Back to Brown. Gordon outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with it. Green picks him up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Back to Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Here's Brown. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 27.
Outside Kuminga.
Murray.
Pass to Curry. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And the balance Curry possesses is unique. Impressive at staying in control even when he gets fouled.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Jokic screen. Oh, Green rips down the board. Now Butler gets stolen by Johnson. And Denver pushing it up now. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Gordon with a steal. Here's Murray. .149 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line. Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Cash from downtown.
shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Murray cuts in. Now Jokic shoots it up. Another chance. And he cashes it in on the layup.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Curry. And stolen by Brown. Gordon outside. Can't hit it.
Defensive rebounding is so important, and he fought for that one.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best. Rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Jokic the screen. Murray. Old Green rips down the board. Curry. Curry from inside.
And they do have a foul to give if needed. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Curry. Brown with a steal. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Jokic. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best. LeBron James and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done? Oh, Kuminga getting creative.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Switch here. Murray. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Left side Moody. Now Curry. Shot clock at 5. And the 3 misses. Now Murray. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Oh, wow. I just can't believe that. What a costly turnover.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 2-point ball game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Jokic outside. Let's loose for 3. Cleared away by Curry. Here's Green. And here's Curry. Green, a screen. Now Kuminga. Butler. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Murray with it. Now guarded by Moody. Murray drives in. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Ooh. Oh, what a sense for the moment. Green, big-time bucket.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Jams it home!
And we know Murray can get it done in these big moments. I mean, he can be just fearless.
Butler knocks down the trifecta.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Gordon fires. No good from 3. On the attack, Green. And a one-handed slam.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Curry buries it from outside. Murray. Shot's no good. And so it's Golden State winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. There's a screen. Pass to Harden. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Fires from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the three shot is just that easy.
Here's Brunson with the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And they get it back. And here's Collins for three. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. And he drives in. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
And New York has possession after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby for three. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Harden. Three-pointer. Beal drills it from deep.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Collins. Back to Brunson. Brunson goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Pass to Lopez. Here's the 3. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3. Brunson's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And stolen by Leonard. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the dunk by Leonard.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
Towns outside. Pass to Hart. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Lopez, the screen. Harden drives in. The 3, Collins. That one doesn't drop.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
On target from range. Give him 8.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Towns for 3. Second chance shot. Towns owning it inside.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Harden. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Outside Brunson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Collins with it. Towns covering. Pass to Harden. Harden with the slam.
Harden is sneaky with that ferocious dunking ability of his. You can tell he enjoys throwing it down with power.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside for Harden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Lopez for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Lopez has got 7.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Towns for 3. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The putback. Beal's got room. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Towns on a screen. Open shot from Brunson. Collins with the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Lopez. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Kicks it out, Towns. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Brunson. .52 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Here's Lopez. Hart pulls it in. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Brunson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Lopez. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so that's the end of the first half. Knicks out in front, up 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. They set the pick. And Clarkson, here we go. And stolen by Leonard. Beal outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And the technical free throw is good. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
All talent there from Bridges.
Left side, Harden. Foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team.
About a minute played here in the second half. Three-pointer, Beal. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Beal's got 8.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Clippers trail by 6. Hart pulls it in. Beal outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles.
I like when Beal looks to score inside because it forces the D to get physical with him.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work. What a nice feel, a good feel for the pick and roll. Clarkson sees his opportunity and capitalizes.
Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Pass to Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Harden can't hit. Knicks leading by 7. And Clarkson, here we go. Some room here for Yabusele. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Back to Batum. Inside. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 5 points.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
And it's Clarkson missing. Tipped. Collins outside. Back to Leonard. Unable to get that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Yabusele. Harden scanning the floor. Batum gets the bucket. Now just a 3-point New York lead.
Far from just a perimeter shooter. I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Shot's good by Hart.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Leonard. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of culture. Back over to you, Brian.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Batum shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
I don't know, B. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Batum shot is off. New York leading by 8. Here's Anunoby. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Maybe not a natural-born distributor, but Clarkson working to keep his teammates involved.
Shot by Leonard, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Harden. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Harden's got 13 now.
Another guy who can light up the scoreboard. Harden is a stat sheet stuffer.
Yabusele the screen. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
New York, 46.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers trail by 8. Harden with it. Pass to Beal. Back to Lopez. Down low. It's stolen by Hart. On the break. Here's Towns. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Hart goes in. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Leonard inside. Leonard spikes it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Rejected by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
To the paint. Kawhi, so steady inside.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Harden into the lane. Collins. And a nice finish on the layup.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Keeping us updated from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Allie, thank you. New York making a switch here. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Towns outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Here's Towns. Beal rips down the board. Leonard on the wing. Five to shoot. Now Lopez. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it. Beal picks him up. Now Bridges. Oh, stolen by Harden. Now Towns. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And it's the Clippers on the break. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Outside Brunson. Now Hart. Brunson taking his time here. Now Towns. Now Bridges. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
The Clippers trail. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Collins. Now Lopez. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
Here's Brunson. On the take, Brunson. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Anunoby there for the rebound.
He went for a little something extra on that dunk, but the defense was right there. Boy, that's a heck of a stop.
Now Los Angeles moving it up. Beal fires. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And here are the Knicks. Brunson on the drive. Oh, Brunson cutting through the lane.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Lopez. Yes! Using that window.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
Oh, he can't get the layup. Lopez. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this was an emotional... Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And the basket by Towns. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, be
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
And the Clippers with the ball after the basket by New York on the other end. Harden misses.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And stolen by Leonard. He goes up. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard. Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Now here's Harden. Down low. Here's Beal. Pass to Lopez. Here's Harden. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Brunson with it. And it's Leonard picking him up to the paint. Oh, stolen by Harden. No good on the shot. And here's New York now. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Hart. Back to Anunoby. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Back to Anunoby.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Now here's Harden. Nice move. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
To the inside. Leonard gets the bucket. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to go physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Beal, following the bucket by the Knicks. To the middle. Pass to Lopez. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks leading by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Now here's Towns. Anunoby for 3. Bradley Beal with a rebound. Harden with it. Hart covering. Up top, Harden. Towns with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You got to guard Towns from the corners especially.
Inside. Back to Harden. No good again that time. Now Bridges. No points so far. Down low. Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap.
The Knicks 14.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 6. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Anunoby with it. Beal picks him up. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Out to Leonard. Back to Harden. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
And here's Collins for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. From outside the arc. Towns making that shot look routine.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
3-pointer, Harden. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 9.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it. Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. And stolen by Leonard. To the paint. Collins. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson. And that one's good. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Making a change here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Harden with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Bogdanović. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
You like seeing Bogdanović get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Doris, you look at how Bogdanović plays. He can fit into so many lineups.
He has positional size, BA, and maybe the most important skill in the league, and that's range shooting. But if you run him off the 3-point line, he's added the off-the-bounce game. No doubt a versatile guy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, What stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
BA, when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Now here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game. On the wing, Harden. He's got 10. Driving to the basket. To the middle. Here's Leonard. The Knicks pull it in. There's 38 seconds left in the second. And he makes it on the layup. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And here's Harden. Bogdanovich on the wing. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Bogdanovich has got 5.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Pass to Towns. To the inside. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
That's the end of the first half.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Assisted by...
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Out to Leonard. Beal, right side. Picked by Bogdanovich. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Knicks leading by 18. Outside Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Embiid the screen. Here's Maxey. Connects on the 17-footer. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's Murray. Driving inside. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Jokic, that's a two-pointer. From down in the low post, it goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Denver. 6-point game. Inside. Here's Brown.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Brown with it. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
On the wing, Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Murray. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Down low. Edgecombe. Embiid wide open. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And doesn't like to see an exciting rookie making plays for his team. Edgecombe knows he needs to be a guy who facilitates for their offense.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless. Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 5 now.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive play?
And that concludes a high score. 14. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now Brown. Paul George missing from long range. Back to Gordon. From deep, Jokic. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers trail. Greg, we know something every scout liked about P.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Over to the wing. Brown with it. Maxey covering. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 2. Maxey attacking, stolen by Brown. Johnson wide open, he fires. Here's Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And it's Jokic missing. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Pass to Embiid. The rebound by Johnson. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Gordon. Now Brown. Johnson outside. Three-pointers off the mark. Here's Embiid. Covered by Brown. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
There's the triple. And it's Denver with the rebound. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And here is Murray after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Back to Murray. Five on the clock. Jokic. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Embiid. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Philadelphia substitution. Number 1.
Murray looking around. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Nuggets making a change here. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Count it. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Gordon. Launches it from deep. It doesn't go for him. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him. And here's Maxey outside. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 14 points for the game.
The shortest three in the game, Maxey solid from that corner.
Pass to Watson. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you, Kevin.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Philadelphia with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Stolen by Gordon. Johnson left side. Jacks up a three. A shot off that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Maxey. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Watson's shot is off. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Brown with it. They jump by Edgecombe.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Andre Drummond to the left wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 5.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Pass to Drummond. And here's Maxey. 14 points for him. And he drives in. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And here's Gordon, defended by Drummond. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Drummond. Here's George. Can't get it to fall. The Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Gordon. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Now here's Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Watson's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Drummond the screen to the inside. Back to Maxey. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. And Watson has it in the corner. Johnson the screen. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got 5. The third quarter comes to a close. The 76ers lead by 4. And who?
The 76ers, 39.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lowry with the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
And Murray, here we go. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good on the triple. Right side Lowry. The high post shot. And it's Denver with the rebound. For the finish. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
Embiid the screen. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Yep, it counts.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers leading by 6. Embiid the screen. Outside Gordon. Back to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Misses from close range. Back to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Now Brown. Layup no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Gordon. And it's sent back by Jokic. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Embiid. Embiid punches it down. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Brown! He's off from 3.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Lowry there for the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. Gordon fires. The long shot, no good. And stolen by Gordon. Yep, that goes down.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Embiid the screen. The big man Embiid converts inside.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
The 76ers leading by 9. George. Another chance here. It's Lowry. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The 76ers making a switch here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Brown. Here's Murray. Got it to go off the glass.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. Well, if you want to talk about upside, B.J. Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Murray. Here is Gordon. Edgecombe with the steal. George with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Buries the alley-oop.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Nikola Jokic missed on the three. Jokic with the rebound. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win,